And joining us to discuss this is Roman Rewald, Senior Strategic Advisor at CRIDO. Hello, sir, and welcome to TVP World.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
So now the aftermath of this debate seems like it might have set stage for crucial campaign strategies and voter reaction. So if you could help us unpack this situation, how would you evaluate now overall performance of both candidates in this debate, and what were, let's say, the most significant moments, if I may say so, during it?
Well, let me start with a sort of personal comment. I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch it because I'm in Poland presently. And that probably affected my perception. But my idea was that it was a discussion like you would have between social media and mainstream press media. Because on the one side, one candidate was spewing a lot of lies and misrepresentations. The other one, if he was to fact check all the things that are being said by his partner, he would not have time or ability to say anything on his own. So the fact check was not done. The fact that the moderators did not fact check what candidates were saying fired a big blow to the whole campaign. I think that debates used to be meritoric. The people were discussing issues, and the people who presented the issues the best won. This time, this debate did not have issues. This campaign had slogans from one candidate and a trial of the other candidate to defend himself and his record, which is considerable. So what really happened is that we had to judge this debate based on performance rather than what the people said. And on performance, a lot of people judge today, and the performance, unfortunately, was much better on the side of Trump, who is a born salesman. He is a TV personality. He is outspoken, and Biden appeared to be a bit weak and not as forceful as Trump. So on that side, the debate was one-sided. On the side of meritorious discussions, there was no comparison, because on the one side you have stack of lies, on the other side you have facts, and that's how it should be judged.
So now this is one of the earliest debates to take place before a presidential election in modern U.S. history. Why do you think? Why was it planned? Why did it take place so early in the campaign trail?
Well, I think that the fact that it was done so early is as a saving grace for Biden. Because if the debate turned out to be as it was, a show of weakness on the part of Biden, then the early debate is very confirming that this is the case, and people would forget in 4 months the impressions that they got here. I presume that there will be no more debates because there was no point of doing that. And this debate was a trial whether or not debate would be a good instrument for an election campaign, and this early debate will be forgotten, and probably rightfully so.
Now, you mentioned earlier that this debate doesn't have much substance, that it had no slogans, but it didn't have much issues. And I wonder now comparing it to how the voters might have reacted to it, I wonder, is it because of a change in voter mindset that now the voters do not respond to arguments, but they respond well to now feelings associated with one candidate or another? And do you think that now the candidates managed to sway away undecided voters or solidify their base based on this debate?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say this was totally without any merit. There was a lot of merit on the side of Biden, at least. A lot of misstatements on the side of Trump, and that was a problem because nobody fact-checked it. But the other surface of this debate was the performance and the issue of age. And in this issue, Trump appeared to be much stronger than Biden, and all the allegations that Biden is weakling that was abandoned after his phenomenal performance at the State of the Nations, the State of the Nation production in the Congress, is resurfacing. So we are seeing more and more people saying, "Oh, Biden is weak, could not follow his thoughts, he was losing, and maybe he is too old." So that might be the result of this campaign. Fortunately, campaign debate is very early in campaign, and it will be, as I said, forgotten soon.
So now, well, like you said, and also a lot of people are referring to the fact of Joe Biden's age. Do you think come November 2024, we might see a different candidate on the Democratic side?
No, that's a very good question. And not on the Democratic side, but also on the Republican side. I mean, we are facing the sentencing of Trump on July 11th, and he might end up in jail, as the normal person would. So at that point, the candidacy of Trump might be questionable at the convention, and the candidacy of Biden could be also questioned at the convention. The primaries are not decisive, so the candidates are being decided in the, as they used to say, smoke-filled room at the convention, where the senior party officials get together and decide who's going to be the candidate. So the question is open. Would that poor performance, as a matter of fact, on part of Biden would lead to the party trying to reconsider whether he's the best candidate? We will see. Frankly, I think meritoriously, Biden is one of the best presidents, probably as good as Roosevelt. However, his accomplishments are not being projected properly, which is also the party's fault. So they have two ways: either change the candidate or start talking about accomplishments by Biden. So everything is up in the air, and we'll see what happens. I have no crystal ball to tell you what's going to happen.
Well, certainly one thing is clear is that, well, the clock is working against Biden, and when it comes to age, that's one certain thing. Thank you so much, Roman Rewald, for joining us and providing your expert insights.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.